Hey everybody, if you like bananas, stick around. I'm going to be making 2 banana smoothies. One with cold water, the other vegan oat milk. Because my sister Linda texted me. She says, "Sis, how do you make your banana smoothie?" My friend Angie hit me to this cold water and bananas. So here is the first one. I'm taking 1 1/2 frozen bananas and 1 cup of ice cold water. In my case, this is a glass, but it still equals 1 cup. Depending on how big or small the bananas are, you may need less water or more water. You need to gauge it by your eyes. And it depends on how thick or thin you want your smoothie. Everybody's different. This is simple, quick, and easy. See what I tell you, quick and easy. So again, this is 1 1/2 frozen bananas and a cup of ice cold water. So all I'm needing is a little bit for class so I can keep up and have energy. Now I understand why so many athletes eat bananas, because it will do the trick. I eat them sometimes whole like this, but not all the time. I prefer it this way. It's refreshing and delicious. Here's a video that I did a while back. Same thing, 1 1/2 frozen bananas with a cup of ice cold water. I showed you a couple of spoons of smoothie in a bowl. This is the glass that I usually use if I'm not going to work out or to my dance class. And every once in a while, I'll use this topping in my smoothie. This is a oat milk dairy-free whipped topping, plant-based. Until I learn to make my own whipped cream, I'll stick with this. And that's how I make a icy frozen banana smoothie. Now I'm going to show you how I make a banana smoothie with vegan oat milk cream. This is simple and easy. I chop 2 1/2 bananas, and I do it like this because it's easier to blend. You don't have to do it this way. You can put the whole banana inside the blender. For me, using bananas like this, it's like making your own special ice cream. I'll use this California oat milk creamer. I usually get the one that's organic, but they didn't have what I was looking for. Using this extra creamer, it's a game changer. I use 2 cups of oat milk in this. I've tried the almond milk, I've tried the cashew milk, and I always go back to this oat milk because it tastes the best to me. It's all trial and error. Check it out for yourself and see what you like best. See, look at this. Look how creamy this is. It's like having soft serve banana ice cream. So I ended up making a double batch of this. You see how much thicker and fluffier this one is as opposed to the one where I use water? Now, this is another dairy-free cream I use. Vegan also, it's coconut. I got this from Trader Joe's. Now, if you try this, don't overdo it because it could be addictive. And there you have it. So if you want an icy chilled frozen banana smoothie like this, you use cold water. If you want your smoothie to be creamy, you use cold cream milk. And since in my case, I'm vegan, I'm using extra creamy oat milk creamer. Now, when I first started making smoothies, I would put maple syrup or agave in my smoothie. I had a sweet tooth. I'm just not going to lie. But if I put anything in my smoothie, it's going to be these dates. And I'm going to tell you how I stopped doing that. But that's what I would use if I want a sweetener. So to eliminate the agave and maple syrup, I just let the bananas get more ripe. See how brown and ripe they are? Just a little. And by the bananas being more ripe, it makes the smoothie sweeter. And I was gaining a lot of weight using that agave and maple syrup. It was putting weight on me big time, consuming it in my smoothies. So my palate has been trained enough where I really don't even need any sweeteners anymore like I used to. But if I did use a sweetener, it's going to be these dates. They seem to be much more healthier. I don't see the weight coming on me when I use the dates. And last, here are a few things bananas are good for. And that's all for now. God bless, peace and blessings, and enjoy the rest of your day.